What's up, dude?
What's going on, man?
Not much. Just back again. Woohoo.
Whoa. Back again.
Back. I would rather be doing anything else than this right now. So
You would? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Would you rather be locked in a room that's overly bright or totally dark for a full week?
I'm going to go dark.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
At least you could sleep, right?
That's what I'm screaming. Give me a whole week of sleep. I'd love it. You could jerk off everywhere. No one would even know.
You wouldn't even know.
I know. Okay.
All right. Would you rather? This is a good one. Would you rather?
How
be
did
forced,
he die? He slipped on his own fucking semen. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song you hear?
Damn.
Think about this closely. Like,
Are we talking like a full break dance? Are we talking just like a little shimmy?
I'm gonna say it's up to you. If it's
up to me?
even if it's a shimmy, though, you hear a song at a funeral and you're the only one dancing. It seems kind of weird.
That's true. And for that reason, I'm going to say dancing because I'm going to dance all up on your bitch ass at your funeral. So how about you?
I'm gonna go neither because that sounds awful. But I tend to sing along with songs that I hear. So
That's
mean,
true.
I just like the idea of dancing in inopportune times.
Of course. Perfect. I'm going to start doing it. Would you rather someone see all the photos in your phone or read all of your text messages?
I'm gonna go photos because none of mine are interesting.
I've got a few on there that I should actually probably delete.
Sawyer.
From back. Whoa, dude. Whoa.
No, he's gonna find them.
Oh yeah. I think it's been close a time or two, and he does not need to see all that just yet. So
Yeah.
I guess text messages. But then again, I could write a fucking book, dude. I could be a romantic novelist. So, ladies, all right, go ahead.
Would you rather never eat watermelon ever again, or be forced to eat watermelon with every meal?
I fuck watermelon, dude. I'll never eat it again.
Watermelon's good as fuck.
Yeah, it's good, but the seeds grow in your belly into watermelons.
That's maybe true, honestly. That's something to think about. That's really good. I'm glad you
read that
mentioned
in
it.
a book back in the day.
That makes sense. I feel like every meal would be ridiculous. You'd be like, here's your ham and eggs, and of course your watermelon.
Dude, are we talking a whole watermelon too? Like, not just a slice.
Yeah,
just
no, not nicely diced. Just like you have to fucking figure out how to open this bitch.
Like, how deep into the rind do I have to go? Because that shit gets dicey for sure.
That is true.
I got one more question for you.
What's up?
Would you rather me die a slow, painful death or Steph die a slow and painful death? Go ahead. Think about it.
Listen, I'm going to.
Let's start the show.
That's a good idea. Let's just start the show. Let's do it.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two fucking idiots.
You notice I haven't not recorded it in a long time?
I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to jinx it, you know?
Yeah.
You do love to not record my hilariousness, so...
Steph has let me hear it a few times, and I'm probably going to forget at some point in the future. It's hard to remember three things.
Yeah, true.
I actually,
today, easy.
Today, Steph asked me if I could unload the dishwasher when I get home. Because she's my mother and gives me chores from time to time. And I don't do them. So,
yep, definitely. I know what that's all about.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, she texted me, and I was like, you know what? That's not a big deal. When I get home, I'll definitely do that. But a lot of the times I do forget. So this time I literally went to my phone and put in a reminder. Mm-hmm. You know, hey, when I get home, fucking let's do the dishwasher.
Oh, yeah.
And around lunchtime, my phone alerted me, almost like, hey, just so you know, you got a reminder about that reminder. Like,
dude, yeah.
I'm not sure what it was. I don't know, whatever it was.
Keeping it fresh.
But instead of me being like, thank you, phone, technology, wow, I was like, who the fuck are you? I'm not even home yet. Like,
yeah, keep it to yourself.
I was like,
idiot.
I was like mad about the reminder that I set for myself. Like,
excuse me, Siri, I'm at work, bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I set a reminder every day to pick up Sawyer from school.
Uh-huh.
Because I shouldn't forget, you know. But just in case, I'm always like, hey, I use Siri though. I'm just like, hey, remind me to pick up Sawyer at 1:45. Mm-hmm. She's like, all right, cool. But sometimes it's like 1:45 a.m. and I'm like, why the fuck would I be picking my son up in the middle of the night?
Have you ever forgot?
No, not yet. We're only like a month in though, so I don't want to brag, you know.
I want to say my mom like overslept or something one time from like probably like preschool, like not even school. Yeah, but I remember like being at the like daycare that I was at like 7:30, and the people that were running it were like, "Are you sure you don't remember your phone number?" Like, I didn't know what to do. I was like playing on the slide by myself. Like, I didn't know what to do, and my mom, showed up probably like disheveled. Yeah, and I let her off easy. I didn't bring it up. I still haven't brought it up. I'm just announcing it to the world. I'm pretty sure my mom forgot me at LECC in Lake Villa, Lindenhurst, whatever the fuck that is.
And I mean, no offense, but if you were my son, I'd probably try to ditch you as well. I'd take you on a trip through the Appalachian Trail or something. And just
I'm sure those people that work there have probably went through a couple of moments where they're this is the one. This is the one that we have to raise ourselves.
Yeah. You're like, hey, look at me. I'm your son now. So, yeah, my dad, as I just so kindly mentioned, in a previous podcast, for a chunk of my life had a little bit of a drinking problem. And he forgot to pick me up from middle school. I was in like 6th or 7th grade. And it was the classic like backpack on, sitting on the sidewalk out front because I didn't go on the bus. The bus took me to Lake Villa. My dad was supposed to pick me up. So called him a bunch of times, didn't answer. He had a cell phone because he was a cop. I guess everyone kind of started having cell phones around then. And then eventually he showed up to pick me up. And he felt so bad he bought me a cell phone. So that's when I got my first cell phone. So really it's like,
that's hilarious.
Trauma that I've been working my way through. And you know what was great is like I had just about worked my way through all that trauma like January, February of this past year. Yeah. And he was like, time to start over, bitch. I'm saying bitch a lot tonight. I feel sassy.
It's all right. Hey, welcome back, guys. Welcome
back. Welcome to the show.
This is new episode. We're here again.
Yeah. And we are not feeling sorry for ourselves that our parents didn't love us. That's for sure.
Nope.
Anyway,
this is episode 49.
49. They're not listening anyway. So
No. I actually was about to say, every time that I write like the little tiny paragraph blurb about what the episode's about, I'm running out of goddamn ideas. Like literally, I think this last one I was like, hello friends, we are back again. Like I didn't know what to fucking say because I've used like every iteration of like, hey, welcome back, we have another episode.
I think that Steph should just start doing it, and you should pay her like in back massages or something.
I have an update for you. Last night we were on the couch. Oh, it was like 8:09.
Okay.
You had texted me that your back was hurting. We didn't want to fucking record.
Yeah.
So we were about to go to bed super early because we're fucking tired. So
I texted you early. I was like, maybe you can get some.
And right before I was about to get off the couch, I just wanted to see how many views we had on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I chronically check that. Like every time I'm like 14. Yes.
Yeah, like, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know why. And so I just checked it and I just played it. And then Steph watched the entire episode.
Really?
The first episode she's watched in a really long time, and
Oh my god!
I'm here to tell you, we still got it.
We still got. Oh, so you're saying you got it? Give me some. Bro.
No. We still have some sort of like mojo because she was enjoying it and she was laughing and also complaining that we were like talking shit about her again. So
yeah, well, she doesn't deserve it because she is fantastic and wonderful. So
thank
you for listening, Steph.
I think in that episode you're like, you know what, Steph has been great. You know what, it's really hard to say anything nice about Steph. I want to be so mean to her. And she's like, hey,
that's so nice.
Anyway, episode 49, bro.
We're here,
and this is the Jake Arrieta episode.
I think so. Can we fucking stop doing this at some point?
It does take over the podcast. Last episode, we talked for 9 minutes straight about Eminem, which,
to be fair,
I mean, there was a lot to talk about.
He's the GOAT. He's goated, you know.
Yeah.
He's, okay, top 5. I don't want to say. I mean, is it weird that, like, is it racist for me to say that Eminem is the best rapper of all time?
No, I'm pretty sure there's, like, other rappers that would agree with that as
well.
well.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I was nervous there for a second.
No, I feel like when we started this thing, it was the Jordan episode. We had like a 2-minute conversation about Michael Jordan, and it was like funny to like.
Yeah, it was
that's
cute.
Where we got, and we've pretty much done that with every single one. But at some point, I'm not gonna know anyone to talk about or anything. And I think the podcast is over at that point.
I know. I'm like dreading it. And you're kind of carrying right now because I haven't recognized the name on the list since Shaq, number 34. So
That's
every
so
time
funny.
you're like, how about Hibbity McJibbity? And I'm like, that's a funny name. We should choose him. Whatever you think.
Well, the first one was so organic. It was Michael Jordan.
It just happened.
The next one, Jeff Gordon.
Oh,
like,
I mean, clearly.
Clearly.
And we got to 34 and we were like, no, not Walter Payton. Not, probably one of the best running backs of all time. But Shaq's the man.
This goes back to what we were talking about before. These characters that we're choosing are based on our lives and our personalities.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if there was some crazy cool guy who played for the fucking Chicago Cardinals that also was number 49. I didn't know him personally.
Yeah.
So
sorry, you know what?
Historians.
Get off our fucking backs. Mine hurts enough as it is. Okay.
Yeah. What happened to your back, man? What did you do? Too much.
I'm fucking 31 and 340, dude. Like that's I think at this point what happened. Last week, I volunteered, or actually I get paid. I forgot. I work at Lamb's. What? Oh, shit. All right. Cat's out of the bag. I work at Lamb's Farm. And I was working an event for my mom. I was grilling, which I don't know if you've like worked on a big grill before that gets like smoky as fuck.
Sure.
But it's maybe the worst experience ever.
Dude.
I can't think of another experience.
I don't want to cut off
than that.
This story, but I worked a grill one time. Maybe not a big grill,
sure,
but a decently sized grill.
Yep.
And I cooked like brats, burgers, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I cooked somebody's brat for literally like a minute and a half.
No.
But it was brown as fuck.
Of course it was.
I was like, looks good to me. Put it on a bun, fucking give it to this guy. And this old man was holding it and he was like, there's no way this was cooked. And I was like, what do you mean? Like it looks cooked.
Look at it.
Looks ridiculous. And he literally just like broke it open and it was like fucking sushi on the inside.
Raw.
And I was
You
like,
never had sushi before?
I just had no idea that brats took so fucking long to cook.
Yeah.
And it's better to like boil. That's why
you got to boil them first. Yeah.
I choose not to. I just choose to cook them slowly in my personal life now. But I will never forget that guy's fucking face looking at me being like, I am not eating this.
There's no way this is cooked 100%. You're like, listen, if it walks like a talking duck and talks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. He's like, look at the inside. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was bad.
Well, Well, the smoke off this gigantic charcoal grill as the burger fat was like drooling all over the coals was so immense that I was sobbing and just my nose was a faucet. There was so much snot. Thank God for the mask. But people
I was going to say, some good burgers.
Yeah, right. I had a snot catcher on at that point. People
so
are like, these fucking masks are so stupid. And I'm like, do you want boogers on your burger or what? You want a cheese booger?
Do you want a half-cooked brat? Because I got plenty of those.
Yeah, Jordan's on his way to take care of you. But
not good.
People are like, can I get a cheeseburger? And I'm like, yeah, of course. I get it right here. Man, that guy's passionate about his work. But anyways, it kind of hurt that day a little bit. And I was like, but I worked through it. And I just kind of kept going. So I played some basketball yesterday. And
not good.
You know me, like my competitive spirit, I almost died in a fire trying to pretend to like block a basketball when we were moving you.
Yeah.
I stepped through, like a nail went through my shoe because I just could not do a spin move in front of people.
Yep.
And my back started to hurt like 5 minutes in, and I was just like, I'll warm up. I'll work it out. Mm-hmm. No, dude. I like every time I lay down in bed, I don't know if it's just the laying in that position. It's excruciating. I can't move my legs. I literally was like, Sawyer, grab my ankle and pull it to the left.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
no
dude,
way.
it's bad. But when I'm up and moving around, it's sore, but it's not that bad.
Sure.
So yeah, I might just get addicted to pain pills, but you know.
I feel
we'll
like
see where that takes
me. I feel like pills in general don't do anything to me.
We'll see about that.
I've taken like, painkillers a few times from like, various things. And
sure.
I'm always like, is it working? Like, should I take more? Am I going to OD? Like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah. You're asking the purple Martian sitting next to you. You're like, is this even working?
Dude.
He's like,
when I had mono, I had like bad headaches for fucking 5 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
And for some reason, never once was I like, something's wrong. I just was like, Aleve. I'm just going to take more Aleve. That's great. And one day I woke up and I took like 3 and it didn't do anything. And so like a couple hours later, I'm like, you know what they always say? If it doesn't work, try it again. And so I took like 3 more. Same thing. Didn't really help. Still not feeling great. Like 3 hours later, take another 3. Fucking by the end of the day, I took like 28 fucking Aleve.
Yeah.
And did not feel wonderful. And I remember like in my stupidity after the 28th one went down, I was like reading the bottle and it was like, do not exceed 9 over a 28
under
or 24
any
hour period.
circumstances.
Do not, like, this is not good. It's, something major is happening. So pretty much just tried to kill myself for some reason.
You were 12 hours in, 28 pills.
Yeah, not
Jesus.
good. Whenever I see anybody with a headache, I'm like, let me tell you a story.
Listen up.
Learn from me. It's not.
They're like, did you not hear that I have a fucking headache? Why are you talking to me right now?
Yeah, not good.
And then you walk away and their headache goes away. It's weird. So anyway,
true, probably.
I also had mono once, and I got it from a girlfriend. Someone was like, "That's an STD," and I was like, "No, it's not." They're like, "How'd you get it?" And I was like, "Great point." But anyway, they gave me this liquid death. It was like Tylenol 3 plus codeine syrup. And I had some crazy trips on that thing. I don't think I overtook it, but I ended up stopped taking it because it was like every time I would fall asleep, I could just like hear, I was still awake, but my body shut down. Like my ears still worked.
You could hear the grass growing.
Yeah, I was like, and I would have these horrible night terrors similar to your on it. And I remember being like, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, not good.
Eventually I went back to the doctor and they're like, oh yeah, you know how we told you definitely don't have strep throat? You have had strep for 2 weeks as well. And we haven't been treating it. I was like, I'm in pain. Can someone fix me?
Sir?
Yeah, thanks. Can I?
Yeah, it is weird that mono is like the only thing I can think of right now where people like make fun of you for getting it.
Yeah.
You get mono and they're like, oh, how'd you get that? And it's like,
sure.
I also have AIDS. You're going to fucking keep that up. Like, I don't know.
Because I'll bleed on you,
Sorry,
bro.
bro.
Don't even fucking.
Sorry, bro. I don't know.
Man. It's
So
crazy.
You're feeling better though. That's good.
Not really, because I just laid down before this, but no, I'm
great.
feeling a little bit better. We'll see how it goes. I just popped a couple 8 hour
Oh shit.
Tylenol, so I think that's my 35th for the day. So
Were they
good.
PMs? Because you're about to fucking go night.
No, dude, I'm fine. I just,
Honestly, any pill that can make you sleep is,
terrifying and wonderful.
Yeah, for sure. Patton Oswalt talks about like Ambien and how like crazy dreams you have, and he was like, God forbid they ever make like a suicide pill, because people would do it, and he talks about how like Ambien makes you feel like you've accomplished everything you wanted in your life, and you just feel like happy. And he's like, if that was a suicide pill, people would do it for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not about that though. I still have a couple more podcasts to do.
Do you want to talk about that or
no?
Okay.
I understand it though. I feel like that's not something that people want to talk about.
No.
But like a celebrity does it or something, and
sure.
I've definitely had moments where I've been like, I get it. Fucking life is impossible.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I feel like this is not where we talked about when we first started this podcast. Yeah. We're like, we'll have serious talks and stuff, but if it comes up, and then every time it does, I'm like, all right, let's do it. No, I get it. People say it's like super cowardly to do it, and I understand that it's not fair for everyone else in your life, but I imagine you probably have that thought a few times beforehand.
Yeah.
Like,
anyway, what's been new in comedy? I feel like.
Oh, man. I've never just been like driving next to trees and been like, skirt, like, ooh, that would be fun, right? I'll just take care of business.
Yeah.
This is.
So my anniversary went well.
Speaking of fucking suicide, how's your marriage doing?
No, it went good. We went to go that place. We went to all you can eat sushi.
Oh, nice. Got some sushi?
Yeah, we got some and had a good night. It was like nobody there. It was a Tuesday. It was almost perfect, honestly.
Yeah, that's way better.
No one there. It was really nice. So it was good. And then we came home and fell asleep and got ready for the next day of work, because that's all we fucking do. But
yay.
What are we going to do?
That's tough, I guess, but more importantly, my life is pretty good. So
that's good.
I quit smoking weed again. Like for the 4th time this month. I pretty much, I'll like on Sundays, I'm like, oh man, I feel so good. I definitely don't need to smoke pot. And then I'm like on my way home and I'm like, but I could get a little bit, and then, but by Tuesday I'm like picking up Sawyer and I'm like, all right, I'll just not do it for the next 5 days. It's actually working out kind of good.
Sawyer walks by you with a joint and he's like,
yeah,
come on, Dad, you want some?
you want a hit of this, Daddy-o?
I'll move your ankles later, whatever. I can come get some of this shit.
I literally was thinking today, I was like, maybe it would make my back feel better. I don't know, maybe I should do it. It's like, it'll definitely make me hungrier, that's for sure. So.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh man, it's tough, Addiction. Let's talk about that. The worst part is that we're like suicide, addiction. Oh man. Oh jeez, that's hilarious. Yeah. So today on Facebook, this girl posted, and you might be friends with her, I'm not sure. She was like, yeah, making jokes about my dead bird, saying it's like roasted chicken is real funny. What if it was a dog or a cat? And I'm like, are we in the Philippines or? Oh man.
Wait, what happened to the bird?
I don't know. Apparently it died, I guess.
Of some sort of heat?
Maybe. I don't know. Just someone made some joke about, well, roasted chicken is this girl's bird. And I'm like,
it's kind of a douche move, but.
Well, 100%. But I'm also like, I feel like I've seen a lot. I've seen enough statuses from this person that's angry at like this unnamed person that at this point I'm kind of like, did that really happen? You know, like, are you looking for something from people? And I'm not. Even if it happened or not, I still feel bad for you that either your bird is getting eaten for dinner,
as
or
long
you're
as it
making
was prepared with like an egg batter beforehand. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if they go flour, egg wash flour, then it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, for real. I know some people on Facebook that I basically just are friends with to be angry about.
Yeah.
Like, I will
Say it. Who?
be like pooping, and I'll just be like, God, come, you know that this person's bullshitting, or like they just start arguments for no reason. And my favorite are the ones that like forget that Facebook has like a history. So somebody will be like, I love the color purple, and I'll be like, oh really, do you? Not the book or the movie. I'm just talking about like the actual color. And then I'll fucking turn into like an internet sleuth and be like, July 1994, you said you hated purple and everything about it. And like, I just don't like that people like forget that it exists.
2001, you said that Whoopi Goldberg looked like a female Snoop Dogg or like something stupid. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh man.
I take, I do my thing, which is barely post at all.
Yeah.
Almost every day, though, I get one of those memory things from when I used to post a lot. And, dude, they're so cringy. Like, not anything good. It's literally just like Jordan is watching the Hawks. Like, why was I alerting entire world of, like, my sports fandom? I don't understand.
You're like, you know what? I bet my ex-girlfriend's going to see this. She's going to see how happy I am that I'm watching hockey right now. She's like blowing her new boyfriend, and she's like, oh, he's watching the Hawks without me? I gotta
and
go.
He put a winky face. Oh, my God.
Seriously,
dude, I remember when I first got texting, and I used to send like smiley faces to everything because I just didn't want to be like perceived as angry.
No, of course.
I was like, sure, smiley face. And I think it was you, because it had to have been you. I think you were like, you got to stop with the smile. You can't.
But we've switched roles because I smiley face every sentence. And I have to literally go back into my texts and emails and delete exclamation points because I'm just way too fucking excited all the time. I'm like,
I do the same, I think.
I'm like, oh, shit. I put an exclamation point after each sentence in this paragraph. I'm like, which one can I reduce to a period? I'm like, no, I am excited for their anniversary. And I am happy that the chlamydia, it wasn't chlamydia, it was just a yeast infection.
You do have to do that math. At work, I remember basically just conforming to how everybody else did their emails. Sure. Because that's how you survive. You just kind of do what everybody else does. And because of that, I have like my own style, but it's definitely like derived from another person's. And I tend to do the same thing where I'll be like, thanks.
Yep.
For the help. Like all of this.
Two exclamation points.
All the exclamation points. And I'm like, I sound like a fucking lunatic. Like, normal people that email are like, just like, thanks. Or not even, like, they don't even put like a to somebody or whatever.
Yeah, nothing.
I'm always like if you just send me a one sentence thing, like, hey, can you do that? I'll be like, hi, Robbie. Good morning. And then I'll just keep going. And I'm like, this isn't necessary. But it makes me feel better. I don't know why. Somehow, I just feel like they know that I'm putting in the effort, I guess.
Yeah, which I appreciate, my friend. Thank you for matching my investment. But like, for example, today I sent my boss. This guy was like arguing back and forth. We kept denying this claim because I'm like I inspect inspections to make sure they're ready to go to the insurance company. Sure. Super fun and interesting. And we were like going back and forth with this guy because we kept denying it because he was fucking up. But he was right. He just wouldn't explain himself. You know what I mean? Not important. So finally I was like, took care of it. Thanks, exclamation point. And my boss sent back, and thank you, exclamation point. And I'm like, no, thank you, first of all. And secondly, are you making fun of me? You know, like I get an exclamation point from someone. I'm like, you're for sure talking shit to my face right now.
Well, if as soon as you say thanks, if he says thanks, you're like, do I say thanks again for the thanks? Like, is this circle gonna fucking end at some point?
Well, Anita, my boss, first of all, would not appreciate the fact that you just misgendered her as a man, okay? There are women in positions of power, Jordan. They might be getting the same pay as me, but they got more responsibility, so.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Anyway.
Is that why your back hurts? Because you're carrying all this guilt?
Yeah, I'm carrying all this white privilege and guilt for sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's too much constantly worrying about what people are thinking about you.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, seriously.
Why do you think I moved to fucking Nevada? I was like, you know what? I'll have zero chance of running into anybody. It'll be awesome. And then one day I ran into somebody from work, which is fine, but out and about, and it was startling because I was like, oh, I fucking thought I got rid of this.
You're like, who the fuck else gets groceries? This son of a bitch.
I'm like, I'm not even wearing anything appropriate at this point.
Yeah.
This is a band I like. Leave me alone. And like,
didn't you like pull your pants down and show him your dick? You were so nervous.
Yeah. That happens most time.
Yeah,
working on it, one day by day.
How was that 3/4 chub the other day while we were talking about someone's uncircumcised penis?
I mean, it was 3/4 chub. I don't know.
Hey, it's 3/4 good then, I guess. Ridiculous. That was so funny.
Stuke was talking to us about how both of our podcasts that came out both mentioned Pokemon within the first 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
What are you going to do? We're dorks. I don't know what to fucking say.
Yeah, seriously.
I think they take a little bit more of that trophy.
No.
You think we're more dorky than them? The Don't Wake Daddy Boys?
Oh, man. Is it rude if I say absolutely they're the way fucking dorkier than we are?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's hard to say because in the definition, they're definitely nerdier than we are. But then again, I'm so nerdy about musical theater and about knowing where a woman's G-spot is, ladies. Like, I know so much about that stuff.
If somebody is slightly like pitchy during like a national anthem, I'm like the one of the crowd that's like, oh my God. Like, I can't.
Did you hear that?
I can't fucking not be a dork about music. I'd be like, oh, yeah, wow, that was a different melody. Wow.
Literally, Pavarotti, you're like, he's vibratoing his way off the note. What is he doing, loser? Is this an amateur hour?
Yeah, no, I think you're right. We both have some nerdy tendencies.
Oh, yeah.
But, it takes all kinds, right?
It's 2021, babe. What's up?
It's okay. I feel bad for the dorks that were, like, in, like, the 70s that would get like, pantsed and whatever, and now it's just like everybody's inclusive and everybody loves each other, and like now nerdism is like popular.
Nerddom.
Nerdum, whatever it's called is popular. I mean, I guess it works, dude. I can't handle the fucking fashion that's going on right now because it's confusing the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Every time I look, I'm like, is Billy Ray Cyrus coming around the corner? I don't know what. Dangly earrings and like high-waisted jeans are confusing the fuck out of my brain.
Yeah, we fucked up getting gauges because now I can't get a little cross that hangs from one ear. You know what I mean?
No, I would get like a feather or a wing, one of the two. Like that's what I would get.
It breaks my achy breaky heart, dude, to think that we're not up on it. Wasn't that your favorite song when you were a kid?
When I was a kid, I definitely fucking thumped to Achy Breaky Heart. I used to like dance to it and thank fucking Jesus that camera phones did not exist and they had to bring out like a suitcase that had the actual fucking camcorder in it.
Oh yeah.
Put it on their shoulder to fucking have it work. Because there's like probably one VHS tape of that and it's like buried in like my grandpa's garage. Like no one's ever gonna see it. Thank the Lord.
I was definitely in my room when I was like 11 dancing to Backstreet Boys in the mirror. And my sister definitely, I was like loud. It wasn't
Oh, yeah.
a secret I was listening to BSB. And my sister busted in the room. She's like, what are you doing? It's like, nothing, shut the door. Like, so cliche.
Wait, did you immediately fall to the ground?
I have great balance.
No,
way.
I feel like that's what I would do whenever I got caught doing anything I was embarrassed by, was just fall to the ground and act like I was trying not to fall. And that's what you saw previous.
If I was like, oh, that's genius, actually. I'm going to start doing that in my everyday life. Like, I'm going to be like at the supermarket. I'm just going to fall down. They're like, what are you doing? Like, I wasn't rapping Lizzo's Truth Hurts. That's for fucking sure. So don't even ask. Yeah, I don't know. I've always just been way too comfortable with being completely embarrassed. So
yeah, it's cool.
I'm all about it. Speaking of nerds, there's a Mario movie coming out, and they released the cast list, and nerds are going apeshit right now. Because Chris Pratt is Mario, which I think it's a cartoon. I'm not even sure. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Except Charlie Day's Luigi, all on board. Seth Rogen is fucking Donkey Kong, which he seemed like bananas. Like, I don't know. There's a couple other good ones in there, but people are like, this is a fucking travesty. When are they going to start hiring the actual voice actors to voice these people in movies? And I'm like, because I don't want to listen to "It's an amazing Mario" for fucking an hour and a half, you know?
That was the worst fucking Mario
What?
I've ever fucking heard in my life.
Dude, that was spot on. Dude, what are you talking?
It was so fucking bad.
What are you talking? It's Mario.
That
Right?
Yeah, it's good, man.
Isn't
not
it
bad.
good?
Not bad. You're right. The second go around was better.
Luigi.
All
Right?
right.
It was pretty good.
So, do we want to continue to talk about this Mario movie, or do we want to move on to our ongoing amazing segment that we have always brought around this time of the podcast?
Sounds like we want to move the fuck on, Jordan. Go ahead, I guess.
It's me.
All right. Yeah, here we go.
Fucking idiot of the week.
There you go.
That was Mario saying that.
That was
just so you know.
a good Mario. What's
We
going on, man?
commissioned that.
You got a good one, a bad one? What
Bad
do
to
you
the
got?
bone, baby.
I don't
No,
know what
I
that
got a
really
decent
means.
one. It's
All right.
heartwarming. It's
All
pretty
right.
sweet.
Mine's not heartwarming, but it's something that's probably necessary at this point.
Okay, well then, should I go first and build people up so you can slap them right back down?
You
We
could.
don't want people leaving this podcast like feeling good about themselves. Or
No,
the world,
no.
right?
Yeah, no. I'm gonna. Yeah, I can go last. That's fine. Don't worry about
Sure.
it.
Okay. All right. So,
I mean, I was looking forward to going first, but it's fine. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
yeah. So my fucking idiot of the week is Jordan Field. Just kidding. You don't deserve that.
Son of a bitch. I was actually slightly touched for a second. I was
know,
like,
yeah, exactly. Fuck yourself. So, it's not your birthday yet, bitch.
not yet.
Not yet. It's the 28th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fuck it. Dude, I've done this for so long that I still get confused to this day. I know it's the 29th for sure.
I do the same thing to Steph when she orders fast food or any sort of food to me.
Yeah.
She'd be like, I want a burrito with no onions, extra pickles, 4 different kind of sauces. And I'll be like, all right, so you want extra onions, no pickles. Also, you want it dry as fuck.
No sauce.
And
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
like, no. And I'm like, I know, I'm just kidding. And then when I go to the place, I'm like, fuck, what did she say?
Do you have green onions? I don't remember.
It's not good. It makes me laugh
yeah.
in the moment, but then I'm very humbled because I'm like, I need you to repeat it. Cause
Yeah. Jordan's birthday is the 29th.
remember when you...
Right?
No.
It is the 28th?
It's the 28th. God damn it. All right, get
I'm
to
so
your fucking
confused.
fact or your idiot.
All
Sorry.
right. Here we go. I'm a really good friend. So, as we all know, the Olympics happened over the summer.
They've been happening for longer than that. I don't know if you knew that, but a lot of other years they've had the Olympics.
First annual Olympics this past summer. And then directly after that was the Paralympics, which is like a little rude that they're like, oh, the Olympics are over, but here's some people that are missing a leg or something, right? They don't even like show it on TV. But they don't even have a leg to stand on at this point. That's fucked up. Say that shit.
Listen, they're putting their best foot forward. That's all you know.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what I mean? They've got their eyes on the prize. Speaking of which, visually impaired runner.
Oh, shit. I think I've seen this guy.
It's a girl, Jordan. Women can run too, okay? What is wrong with you?
Okay,
Jeez.
sorry. This girl also has legs.
I think.
I don't
care at this point. They're still faster than me, bro. The ones
true.
with they have bionic legs. My legs get tired. It's like if anything, they have an advantage, right?
That's true. Yeah, and they're like made of carbon fiber, so they're just light as fuck.
Bounce better, yeah. I'm trying my hardest to get canceled at this point. Like anything to get some traction here. Please fucking cancel me. So visually impaired runner Keula Nidrea Pereira Semedo of Cape Verde. She finished 4th in her qualifying heat the other day.
Where is that place?
You know, that's a great question, and it's probably something I definitely should have looked up. But fuck that. I think it's in South Africa. No, that's Cape Town. It's Verde. So
Cape Canaveral.
Yep. Exactly.
Florida.
Texas. So she finished 4th in her heat, which isn't that great. It's like, you know, she kind of fucked up a little bit. But the way that these visually impaired running contests go,
yeah,
they have someone strapped to them, and they run next to them.
I have seen this.
Have you?
For sure. Yeah. When I mentioned the guy that I saw, not the girl, I've definitely seen this for sure.
Well, her guide, his name is Manuel Antonio Vaz da Vega, because apparently to get into the Paralympics, you have to have the longest fucking names in the entire world.
For sure.
In history. Is actually her boyfriend. And so he like leads her around the track.
He probably leads her in life as well.
Hey, well, you know, men are smarter and stronger than women. So they finished the race, 4th place, and he drops to a knee.
Okay, sorry. He drops to a knee.
He's like, I was pulling you along. You couldn't get 3rd place. Punches her in the face.
Yeah.
She couldn't even dodge it. Drops to a knee.
Yeah.
And then tells her that he dropped to a knee, and then pulls out a ring. Tells her that he's got a ring in his hand, and proposes marriage.
Nice.
And she says yes. Which is so heartwarming. You know what I mean? It's like made it all the way to the Paralympics, train your whole life, overcome crazy adversity to even be able to compete with your disability.
Sure.
And then to get proposed to on the track after like not doing that great, but also being there is pretty impressive. Is just a great story. Now here's a couple things that, you know what I mean, caught me off guard.
Sure.
In the article, they literally said they shared a hug as their fellow competitors applauded. And they go on to say the guides that were standing around were like clapping and cheering. And then they had to tell their blind counterparts, and then they started clapping and cheering. You didn't have to fucking say that, NBC. Okay, like we understand they're blind. They're like, yeah. So the guides were like, nice job, and then they told these fucking losers that couldn't see what was going on. And then at the bottom of the article, they said that's not the only proposal at the Olympics this year. There was also a proposal in the lame Olympics, not the Paralympics, where
it's a poor choice of words.
I'm betting 1,000 tonight. I was gonna say the regular Olympics, which I don't. That might even be fucked up. So who knows at this point? But in the regular Olympics, a coach and boyfriend of 17 years proposed to his girlfriend on the track, and I'm like, after 17 years, why even propose? Like, she's not going anywhere. You know what I mean?
After 17 years, you might as well just like continue with whatever weird shit is going on here.
Yeah.
This tax scheme that you're doing.
You're good.
Or whatever.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah, that's
it's like
ridiculous.
Kind of unfair for that the blind guide to propose to a girl when she's fucking tethered to him. Like, she can't even even be like, no, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Please guide me there wherever we're going. Like, it's pretty fucked up. But
I feel like I have a suggestion for the Paralympics for any sort of blind event. Instead of having somebody tethered to you that, you know, obviously you need help because you can't see where you're going.
Yeah.
Puppies.
Oh.
A seeing eye dog would be way more adorable, and I guarantee you TBS would be like, we'll put it on. We'll put it on.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to talk some shit. That's a great fucking idea.
I just love the idea of dogs dragging humans because dogs are so much faster.
Slow down. Yeah.
Even Luna, the fucking like dumpiest fucking non-athletic dog in the world, can still run like 30 miles an hour faster than us and choke the fuck out of me.
For sure. Well, so just to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Keula Nadrea Pereira Semedo and Miguel Antonio Vaz da Vega. Congratulations. You two are a couple of fucking idiots.
Nice.
I wish you happiness in your life and careers.
God forbid she hyphenates that fucking name. She's going to have fucking 38 syllables.
Oh, you're talking about Keula Nadrea Pereira Semedo Antonio Vaz da Vega?
Yeah. No, not her.
Yeah.
The other one. Yeah. Dude,
you're just praying
crazy.
she doesn't win. The announcer is like praying she doesn't win so he doesn't have to say her name.
Is it like a horse race where they're like, and she's in fifth and she's going on, and like he has to say like the entire name as the race is going on?
She doesn't have blinders on, Jordan. That's already taken care of. Thanks. You fuck.
All right. I feel horrible because we talked way more shit about that situation than I think is necessary. And I feel like mine is just going to be like a boring 3-sentence fucking thing. But here we go.
We'll see.
Here we go.
That's fucked up.
Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak. You know who that is?
Wozniak.
So like,
sure.
what the fuck
Sounds
is the other
familiar.
dude's name? What the fuck am I?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs was like the guy that was like, can't we have a mouse that isn't usable? And then Steve Wozniak was the one that was like, I guess, and like was the guy who built all this shit. At least back in the day when they had like nothing going on.
When they were in a garage or whatever.
Yeah. So Steve Wozniak, he's co-founder, probably got $100 bazillion just because.
Yeah.
He started a company this week that is tasked with cleaning up all the space debris that is out there. Not sure how this is going to happen. I'm assuming some sort of net or something. But I don't know if you know this. There are like thousands of satellites in the atmosphere right now. Just so you can watch porn, you fuck. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many.
Thank you, Steve.
And every once in a while, I don't know if it's just him. Every once in a while, something will like crash, or they'll purposely try to get rid of one, either upgrade or whatever. So like, there's just junk fucking orbiting the Earth. That you've seen Gravity, right?
Yeah.
That's the fucking plot of that fucking movie. Is a satellite like comes apart and there's like finite like little fucking pieces about to fly into their fucking spacesuits and shit.
Yeah.
So there's just like, I think NASA estimates that there are over 27,000 pieces of junk, which pieces is fucking pretty liberal. I feel like a piece could be like a Reese's piece or like a fucking backboard from a gym, like
Yeah,
like from a basketball
literally.
hoop. Like that's
Or like a Toyota Prius.
Yeah,
Like fucking.
literally. So he's gonna try to set up a company to do that, I guess, or did launch a company to do that. And the crux of the article was like that all these space affiliates were like, yeah, this has been needed for a while.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why wasn't it there? That seems kind of like a oversight, right, guys?
Why don't we just drop kick them bitches and let them float away into outer space? Wouldn't they just go forever?
I don't think so.
We should just start dumping our trash into space.
That's probably going to happen at some point in our lives, honestly.
We
'cause
should do that.
Landfills are gross.
Disgusting. Do you remember driving to work at the farmyard?
Yeah.
And now that's just like grass and it doesn't smell bad anymore, and
Yeah.
kind of makes me think landfills maybe are A-okay.
Yeah.
And we should dump more garbage
Yeah.
onto the earth. But for like that 12 years when it was active, it was fucking disgusting.
Oh, no. As soon as you get into like a county with a landfill, you're like, something's wrong. Something's wrong. I went the wrong way. I don't like this anymore.
There's like man-made mountains in Liberty, Mundelein, Illinois, just out of fucking McDonald's wrappers and diapers.
Do you ever think about your garbage at all? Like, how much you accumulate in one like week,
Sure.
and then how much the entire fucking neighborhood accumulates, and like there's one truck that picks it all up, and then what is he supposed to do with
Just
it?
dumps it in the earth. That's crazy, dude.
I think about it almost every time I have to put out the cans because I'm like, I hate this. I want to buy a robot that does this for me. I don't like it. But I think about it all the time. Like, there are probably like terrible things in people's garbage.
Sure.
Like, personal items,
Yeah.
fucking somebody just takes a big old dump in their pants. They don't want to fucking do anything. They throw it out.
Yeah.
I haven't
That's
done
what I
that.
do every time I dump in my pants. Yeah. Jordan.
All right, I've done it. Okay, you got it.
Okay. There's dump in your pants right now, isn't there?
Always. Just 3/4 chub and always dumped.
Yeah.
No,
I think all of Chris Graham's shirts are probably in the garbage, right? He pretty much confirmed that the other day. So
I texted him in the morning and I was like, hey, because I haven't heard anything about any episodes, so maybe he's losing enthusiasm too. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I don't want to call him out like this, but it is tough when you got, I have other friends that are creative, not just the Don't Wake Daddy Boys, but it's hard for me to keep up with the things that I'm interested in as well as, support friends in their endeavors. It's almost like not worth it at this point. And that's, why we were talking about suicide earlier. Just let's get out of here.
Full circle, babe. Let's bring it right back around. Why do I keep calling you babe? It's not you. I'm not calling you babe. So don't get any fucking ideas. All right?
I think, do you do that with girlfriends and stuff?
Babe, yeah. I call Sawyer babe, actually.
Yeah.
I'm like, babe.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm a babe guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a honey. I'm not a sweetie. I'm just babe is just a good word because you can say it in so many different ways and it can mean so many different things.
Yeah, you're not a fucking communist, all right? Who says honey? Thank you.
My parents always said honey, and like I know a lot of people that I'll hear it like randomly in my life and I'll be like, honey, I never thought about that. Never did it.
Hun?
Hun?
I kind of like that a little bit. Hun?
No, you know what works just as well? Hey, babe. That works good. That's how I say it.
That's true. That's true.
Right now, Steph's like, what the fuck is going on?
She's going to come in and be like, hey, do you need me? What's up?
She's going to be like, you need a guest?
You need me to do something?
She always wants to be a guest, so.
No, not at all, Steph. You suck. What?
Speaking of guests, this episode was 49. The next episode is 50.
The big 50. Yeah, I feel like we need to have a guest for 50, right?
I think so. So.
Oh, shit. I told my mom months ago that we're going to need her on an episode. I don't know. We'll see.
Dude, if she could sit there for an hour with you, I think we would have gold.
Yeah.
I just don't think she would be able to handle it because she has too many friends in need that need her assistance.
Of course.
She's got like
She's too busy.
a bat symbol that is just like her name in the sky,
Yeah.
and she's like, they need me, and then she just goes on her way.
Yep.
I don't know if she would or not, but
That's interesting. Well, have we ever told everyone how you used to talk shit to my mom and she wouldn't believe it because she's too kind of a soul?
I don't think
We'd be
so.
maybe
but-
not. We'd be on the phone and my mom would be like, Rob, what about the dishes? You didn't even cut the grass and move all those rocks around and then do the dishes and then mop the floors and then sew my clothes and then you also didn't paint the house. And I was like, oh, sorry, I'm on the phone with Jordan. She's like, oh, hey, Jordan. And Jordan would be like, hey, tell your mom I'm going to titty fuck her and jizz all over her face. And I'd be like, hey, Mom, Jordan said he's going to titty fuck you and jizz all over your face. She's like, no, he did not, Robert. Do not say that. That is inappropriate.
Yeah, no, that
Oh,
went
man.
on for like 20 years.
Yeah, seriously. And then she'd kind of be like, oh, hey, what's Jordan up to tonight? And I was like, all right, Mom. You like black guys. Chill the fuck out.
I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna do it.
Marvin.
Oh,
What?
there it is.
She doesn't listen anymore, so it's fine.
It's all right. Everybody's losing interest in this, so I think it's a
We're
good place to
rambling.
end it, dude.
Yeah,
Let's
this
just do
is.
it
Hopefully, you stopped listening a few minutes ago, but if not, thank you. for
right
sticking
before we
with
got
us.
to the Paralympics part, or when Robbie called the regular Olympics the lame Olympics.
Yeah.
after talking about.
I guess that's the opposite of what I meant. I think I'm just gonna try to be as offensive as possible moving forward.
I mean,
What do you
what's the
think?
point of like caring at this point? Like,
Yeah.
who listens? Matt? Cool.
Yeah.
I love Matt.
I told him what you said in the podcast the other day that you cut out, and I won't say what it was,
I don't remember this at all.
but it definitely rhymes with.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, "No, don't cut it out." I'm like, "He's gotta, he has to." But anyways, thank you guys for listening. I guess
Episode 49 in the books.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Not feeling
Yeah.
it. It's got this
It's-
fucking cold. It's so fucking annoying.
Oh yeah. Now Sawyer's getting a cold, and I'm like, "Am I supposed to send him to school?" His
Oh,
mom's
shit.
like, "If he doesn't have a fever and whatever, then just send him." And fuck, dude, this whole COVID thing, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah. Well, good
I'm
luck with
supposed to
that.
go
I'm
to
gonna
a wedding this weekend.
Oh shit. All right. Well, we'll talk about that after the wedding probably because that's
True,
probably when
yeah.
we're gonna record. So,
Yeah.
thank you guys for listening. Send us an email to fucking
Yep.
idiots
Follow us on
pod
socials.
at gmail.
Probably do already.
We
Right here.
yeah.
Check it out.
We'll just keep checking what who signed it. I don't understand.
My niece
Oh, so
feels
she's
that.
defacing property. That's interesting.
I was gonna say she feels the same way about our podcast as everybody else. So
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for listening.
thank you guys.
We will be back with another episode because that's
Yeah.
our contract with you. So,
Yep.
bye, guys.
Bye.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two